What's up, Pokénuts? My name is RoqueSox and welcome back to my Pokémon Ultra Violet Gotta Catch 'em All challenge, where it is my goal to complete the Pokédex for all Pokémon in the Kanto, Jhoto, and Hoenn regions. So, in the last episode, I took on Giovanni and got myself the final gym badge. So I have all of the Kanto gym badges and a lot of money, and that means I can take on the Elite Four. However, before I do that, there's something I want to do. I want to go back to the SafariZone to catch myself a Tauros. So while this is happening, I kind of messed up when I was recording this. The mic for my headset was not put in correctly, so this that you're hearing is just a voiceover. So I don't remember everything that I was saying, but yeah, hopefully this is gonna work out. I don't know why the mic didn't work, but yeah, it works now. But yeah, I'm just running around showing that I have even got a Pokemon that's extinct, but I do not have a Tauros yet. So yeah, I'm going into the SafariZone and I'm going to find myself a Tauros. So Tauros is found in two places in the SafariZone. Area 2 and Area 3. The plan was to go to Area 3 because it's a 4% encounter rate, and in Area 2 it's only 1%. So yeah, off to Area 3 I go. Lucky me, I found a Tauros in Area 2 and I was super psyched about it. So, my strategy was to throw rocks at them because rocks makes them a little easier to catch. However, it does make them more likely to flee. But, you know, I really wanted to catch one, so I was just thinking what's gonna make a higher catch rate. Unfortunately, 2 rocks did not work, so we continue. But then I thought, you know what, I was lucky enough to find a Tauros here already. Let me just stay here for a while and see how long it takes to find another Tauros. So, like 6 minutes later, I found myself another Tauros. And I still wanted to try the rock thing, but I auto-clicked and accidentally threw a ball first. And then it ran away. And then I was very upset. So I decided to go to Area 3. Okay, not gonna lie, I'm redoing this bit of the voiceover because editing this with my voice over everything is so time consuming and brain cell killing. I cannot, okay? I'm just going to skip to the good parts because this entire process of getting myself a Tauros took over an hour. And even when I do big long training sessions where I don't show everything, I still make voice notes for my editor self so I know when to make cuts and stuff, so it's easier. And I don't have that for this, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip to the successful things. So like half an hour later and many Tauros fleeing before I even got a chance to throw a ball at it, I decided to change up my strategy. I decided to throw bait first to get it to stay, and then throw a rock, and then try yeeting safari balls at it. I did not think this would work at all. But oh my gosh, it worked, and I freaked out, and I wish I had the actual audio because I was like squeaking, high-pitched squeaking. I was so excited. Anyways, Tauros, the wild bull Pokemon. When it is about to tackle, it whips its body repeatedly with its 3 long tails. Also, I don't remember my exact train of thought, but in the 10 minutes leading up to me catching this thing, I was thinking about Bakugo Katsuki from My Hero Academia. And I had a conversation with my mother the day before I recorded this about how his star sign, he's right in the middle of Aries and Tauros. So I named my Tauros Bakugo. So, For the sake of my sanity, I'm going to cut this out. After catching Tauros, I realized that there was one more Pokemon from the SafariZone that I did not have, and that was Pincer. So I ran to area 1, not area 1, the entrance area, because you get a 4% chance of catching it there. After literally 45 minutes of running around and failing at catching one, I remembered that you can just buy a Pincer from Team Rocket's Game Corner. And you know how I told you I think it was in the last episode and a few episodes before that, if you are running around in the same area, you kill off brain cells? It happened to me. Because I went to the Game Corner to buy the coins to get Pincer. Oh yeah, I tried gambling one time. That is the first sign that I was running low on brain cells. Okay? This should have been my first clue. But anyways, I tried and yeah, this is just really not my thing. But anyways, the real proof that I ran out of brain cells while running in the SafariZone looking for a Pincer was over here. I made the conscious choice to buy the 500 coins, and then I just I got lost in my head and started auto-clicking after a while, and yeah, I was clicking on the 50 coins and wasting my hard-earned money. And yeah, it took a while before I even noticed what I was doing. Not very impressed with myself at all. But yeah, do I regret the decision of deciding to buy a Pincer instead of just trying to catch one in the SafariZone? No, not really, because I would like to preserve what few brain cells I have left after running around and training. Well, not training, but searching in the same area. So yeah, I bought myself a Pincer. Pincer, the stag beetle Pokemon. Its long pincer horns are powerful. Once they grip an enemy, they won't release until the foe is torn. I would argue that a better word would be broken, but you know, we'll just go with what the Pokédex says. So, after this happened, I decided to go into the Pokemon Center to get a clean transition because I figured this episode would be too short with what I had, and I had to figure out what I wanted to do next. So by the power of editing, I am now in Viridian, and I changed my team a little. I swapped out Fiero and brought out Ash the Pikachu, because I figured the best thing for me to do is to start preparing to take on the Elite Four. So this is most likely going to be the team that I take, and I figured I should train them up. And I thought that the best way for me to figure out how much I should be training them up is to take on Gary Oak, who I know is going to be waiting for me on this road. Now, Gary is the only one who's got all of my Pokemon to pass out. And this has happened the last 2 times that I've fought him. The only battle I've won against him the first time around was when we got our starters. So, yeah, I was kind of nervous going into this. But you know what? He wanted to train for the Elite Four. I wanted to train for it. So, you know, we decided to battle it out. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to get my exact wording for this entire battle. But I'm gonna try my best because I don't really want to just fast forward through this because it's kind of an important battle. So, the thing over here is his Pidgeot's quick attack is always so fast and takes out almost half of Ash's health in one go. And Thunder doesn't have 100% accuracy, so Ash definitely needs more training just so he can be a little bit faster. Or maybe I'll just give Ash the quick... No, but then I'll have to take away the Life Orb. Never mind, scratch that. Ash just needs a lot more training. So to take on his Rhyhorn, which I honestly thought would be a Rhydon at this point, I sent out Kita, again using an attack that doesn't have 100% accuracy, but I mean, still does pretty well. Except that after this I got hit with a crit. And yeah, I panicked, but I was like, you know what? We're faster, we have the speed. Let's just try this. Unfortunately, he didn't have a potion, or poor Kita would have gotten knocked out. So that was just luck. So yeah, again, Kita needs to grow a lot more. As you can see, she is still under 40, so definitely need to train her up a bit more. So then he sent out his Alakazam. I didn't want to send out Grim, because Grim is pot poison, so, you know, one psychic, and I was afraid Grim was going to just get one shot by it. So I sent out Umbreon, who cannot be hit with psychic moves. However, his Alakazam started throwing out Carmines like crazy, and I was like, okay, yeah, fine, whatever, you still can't hit Shadow, so I started using Bite continuously. Or I tried to, until Alakazam disabled me, so I went with Feint Attack. And then I started looking at how little damage Shadow was doing. And I started panicking because, like, obviously Shadow would be great to use against Alakazam, because again, he cannot be hit by psychic moves, but I was like, oh my gosh, that is so little damage being done. How is Shadow possibly going to make it? And then, I think after this next Carmine is when it occurred to me that in Gen 3 games, which this is, all dark type moves are still special attacks, so Bite doesn't count as a physical attack yet, which is why its effectiveness went down so much. So yeah, that kinda sucks, but that led me to the conclusion that when I fight Gary for the title of champion, I'm going to have to use Grim. Which means we need to be faster than the Alakazam to one-shot it with Shadow Ball or something. Because I don't think Grim can take a good hit from Alakazam. It's not that I think Grim is weak, it's just that I know how strong this Pokemon is, so, you know, I don't want to risk Grim getting hurt too badly. My gosh, I did not realize how long this battle was. Come on, you got this. You got the Shadow. I mean, I know we win, but there we go, finally. So it was, like I said, about halfway through that when I realized that the Dark type moves are all special, so I kept Shadow for the Execute, who is part Psychic, and I tried Bite just to see how effective it is, and dang, that damage. I was pretty happy with that. So yeah, I definitely do want to train Shadow up a little bit more, but overall he's doing pretty well, so I'm not too worried about Shadow. So who did he send out next? Oh right, he's Gyarados. I kind of missed the text, but anyways, so for his Gyarados, obviously Ash, because, you know, electric, water. I got so lucky over here because that Gyarados missed Hydro Pump twice. I think it was twice. But yeah, I'm so sure it was Hydro Pump twice. I should really be paying attention to what's going on a little more carefully. But anyways, I felt like Ash won that by luck because the attack did miss. So yeah, again, Ash needs to get trained up a lot more. But no, I'm not going to evolve him into Raichu. So finally was Gary's Charizard. So obviously Gwen had to go out. I wanted to wait until the champion title before I had this battle, but I was like, nah, you know what, we're just going to do this now. Because I wanted to use Hydro Pump so I could just be like, ha, that's how you use Hydro Pump and not miss Gary. And yeah, I was really proud of Gwen for getting that shot. Just to one-up Gary, because why not? He's my childhood rival. This is how we bond, communicate. It's just our thing, okay? We hate on each other. Yeah, I also threw in the Dragon Rage there just because like Gyarados has the Dragon type in this game, but Charizard does not. I still think it's unfair, but when I'm fighting against Gary, it's like, again, in your face, Gary. And yeah, that is how I beat Gary Oak in one go for the first time since we got our starters. But yeah, he tells me that I need more practice, and I mean, I did totally whoop him, but he's still right. So yeah, still gonna need to train up my Pokemon a little more before I'm really ready to go take on the Elite Four. But I'm pretty sure I have my team. Oh, I went there looking because it looked like a random place, so I thought maybe there was an item there. There wasn't. The only one I'm not sure about taking is Rhydon, because I'm not sure how useful she's going to be. However, getting to the Elite Four, definitely she'll be useful because she has Strength and Rock Smash. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to use her for the Elite Four, and if I do take her out, I think I would most likely use my Dewgong because of the Ice type. Because I've low-key kind of given up on training Pearl Shelder to get her to become a Cloyster. It's just, she's not the strongest Pokemon. Oh, over here I was just checking the moves. Again, because I'm not sure if I want to take Rhydon with. Like, I kind of do because she's going to be so helpful to get there, but is she going to actually be useful against the Pokemon I'm fighting? Not really. But we'll see what happens. What am I doing here? Oh, I went to check Earthquake to check the accuracy because I do want to give Rhyhorn Earthquake as well. Did I say Rhyhorn or Rhydon? Rhydon Earthquake because I need that for a little side quest that I couldn't do earlier. But I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. But there's a thing. Okay, so I went looking in the PC for other Pokemon I could use, but I'm gonna cut that out. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like it, share it if you think someone else will enjoy the series, and if you're new and want to see the next episode as soon as it comes out, be sure to hit subscribe and book the bell. I'm posting new episodes every Wednesdays and Saturdays. So, what is gonna happen next? Am I going to swap up Rhydon for a different Pokemon? Am I going to train Pearl and get a Cloyster? Am I going to get my mic in correctly and not have to do a voiceover? We will find out in the next episode!